Meet Quinn, who is friendly, laid back, and social. Tao is reserved, clingy, inexperienced. Indy is playful, goofy, happy. On Ask Ashley, when an emergency animal situation arises, who is the shelter gonna call? When last we reported, there weren't many kitties. That has changed. And of course, Dog Alley. It's Pick Your Next Pet at the ACAPL.
Miss Quinn here has been with us for a little bit too long, in my opinion. She's probably about maybe 3 to 4, possibly even older if she's just like in really good shape for a little bit older than that, but I would estimate 3 to 4. So younger, but no puppy tendencies with Quinn. She's really not. I mean, you'll see in the clip I get her to do zoomies and all that kind of stuff, but it's still not, it's not a high energy dog in my opinion. When it comes to walking on leash though, I would say she starts out really strong because she's just so excited to be out of her kennel, doing something fun. But then once she walks for a few minutes, she really settles right down, gets into a groove of a consistent pace. She went with me this week to our first Wolf Wednesday down at the Ashtabula County, what do you call that? Like the judges building, the court offices.
Courthouse.
Yeah, the courthouse. Sorry.
The judges building, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Right by the DMV, BMV, whichever one is in Ashtabula.
Did she want to go see a court case?
Yeah. So they started a program called Wolf Wednesday where they give their employees an extra, like a longer lunch break, and they can sign up to walk some APL dogs. So we just started that this week. It'll be the first or second Wednesday of every month. Possibly more, because they really, really loved it. And I took Quinn, and they said she did absolutely excellent. She came, like I said, came on really strong, but then settled right down and walked excellent for everybody. And she did really well with the other dogs, too. So if you have other dogs, I think she's definitely potential. She's very, very neutral. She did come in with another dog that was a female. They got along great. So I have no concerns that way if you've got other dogs in the home. You know, we require a meet and greet, so we'd see if they really liked each other. As far as cats and kids, we don't know anything for sure, but like I said, I really have no concern. She's pretty laid back and easygoing. For the most part, she does not make a mess in her kennel. She tries to hold it, and she only has accidents when we don't get her out soon enough, so she don't got no complaints from me, you guys. I just think she's been here too long. She's super sweet, and the dog that she came in with has been adopted a while back, so we deserve to get her out of here too.
Do you want to go? Sit. Yeah. Sit. Yes. Yeah. Ready? Gonna catch it? Ready?
Whoa, well,
She almost
pretty good.
got it. She
Yeah.
almost got that.
Then I. Come here. Gwen. Come here. Sit.
Whoa. Now we're getting to it. Now we're getting to it.
What are you doing? Here. Come with me. Come on. We're gonna see if you know how to go up the stairs. Good girl. Good job.
She's agile.
Puppies look cute up on the platform, huh? We find a different kind of treat. I got better stuff. Sit. Sit down. Good. Do a shake. Paw. No, yeah. Yes. Go ahead. So Tao here is definitely on the younger side. He is probably only about a year old. He definitely acts a lot like a puppy. He has no real life, real world home experience. He came from a home that just had way too many dogs in it. So very weird dynamics. You know, generations of dogs all living together for a while. So he's a little silly. I'll put it that way. I think he's a very sweet boy, and he is special to me because, well, his whole group, when they came in, they were very, very scared. And so when they started to trust people, they only trusted a couple of us at a time. I was one of the first ones they trusted, and before I saw this crazy side of him, all this high energy, playful craziness, he was just a scared puppy basically, and he just crawled in my lap and would tuck his head right into my shoulder because he didn't want to look at anybody else, and he just wanted to be held all the time. And I will say, though, one female from his group, she actually just got adopted today, was still kind of that way. Like, she really just wanted to be held. So I think that especially once he gets fixed and settles down a little bit, he's going to end up being a very affectionate dog. And I describe him as clingy because he really does just want to follow me around. Like, it's a little bit funny. He's finally zooming around, kind of doing his own thing right now. But even when you walk him on a leash, like, he kind of just wants to jump on you and be around you. So even though he is an adult dog, treat him like a puppy. Very frequent potty breaks. Definitely work on training right away. He loves food, loves treats. So that will be the key to his heart and the key to training. He is shy around new people, so please don't be offended if you meet him in the kennel or out of the kennel if he's kind of standoffish. Once you earn that trust, well, boy, you have it, and he's quite a dog. I think he's very special. I think he's going to be a very good dog. He just needs the right person to be a little patient with him, work with him. Because he is so shy, I probably do not recommend children. Maybe teenagers and older are okay, but he's just too shy right now. I think that once he gets settled into a home and starts to trust more and more people, he could work his way to being okay around kids. Cats is a maybe. I'm pretty sure they did have cats in the home that they were in, only a couple, but again, it's a maybe. Either way, he'll need to be taught, to leave him alone, because I could see him being a little bit of a chaser. So just do with that information what you will. I really hope he gets out of here soon. He's a sweet boy. He is fully grown, probably at about 30 pounds. So he's not too bad at all. All right. Go on. Leave me alone. I don't. Quit coming over by me.
So anybody that adopts Tao here has to also adopt Ashley.
Oh my goodness, that was so dramatic. Ready? Oh, you go.
On the move with Indy. Hi.
Well, this little man is Indy. I know a lot of little dog lovers watch these videos and they always ask about the little dogs. Here you go. Here's one. Someone come take him. No, he's a very sweet boy. He was just returned today. And one thing we did not know about him the first time he was adopted is that he is actually deaf. It does explain a lot of his what appears to be sporadic, erratic behavior.
He doesn't hear the train.
He can't hear the train right now. He's a very sweet boy. He does, he's not housebroken at all. So I recommend either putting him in like a diaper or one of those little straps that'll cover him up while you work on housebreaking. He may or may not. He is 7 years old. That's our estimate of his age. He's got some rough teeth in there. Like I was making fun of him earlier for his bad breath. But he's still a sweet dog and he definitely deserves a home. I'm just guessing whoever had him before didn't care, or maybe he's potty pad trained. I don't know if the adopters tried that at all. That might be worth trying, and then you can slowly get him to go towards the door when he has to pee, things like that. Otherwise,
he does have to pee.
Yeah, he does pee a lot, yes. Otherwise, he's very chill, very laid back. He is content to entertain himself out here, so if you had a fenced-in yard, he's definitely the type you could just kind of let out and let him do his thing. Maybe watch for hawks, though, because he is a little guy, so be careful. But I mean, I know I got little dog lovers out there. Somebody's got to have some experience with deaf dogs too, hopefully. But even if you're inexperienced, there are definitely ways to work around it. Some dogs you can teach hand signals, others you just you learn them, just as much as they learn you once you get into a home. He does cry a bit when you first put him in his crate, but we got him to quiet down just by giving him a couple treats, and then he seemed to be doing all right. So I'm hoping he will find his forever home very soon. Sweet, adorable. He was good at the groomers, and the groomer was actually one of the ones that noticed that he was deaf as well. They're like, man, that dog can't hear anything. So good luck to Indy. I have no concerns about him with other dogs. If you do have other dogs in the home, kids too, I think would be absolutely fine. Again, he's kind of independent. He more wants to do his own thing than be a lap dog.
He'd probably ignore the kids.
That's what I'm saying. He probably just would really do his own thing majority of the time. So I think he will be a kind of cuddly dog. Like, he's content being held right now. He's not making any attempt to get down. But if I put him down, he'd just walk off. Like, he wouldn't be all over me freaking out or anything.
You could do it as a ventriloquist act there.
Yeah. So I think he's a good, well-balanced little dog if you're willing to work through some potty accidents and some deafness.
Yeah. You got curly hair. Yeah.
Nope. I'm gonna do what I want, which is run around.
On the move with Indy.
Where are you going now? All the way to the other side of the yard.
Yeah. Welcome to Ask Ashley. 2 weeks ago we were here and there were hardly any kitty cats, and we said, now that could change at any time, and at any time it changed. But wasn't just cats, but dogs, and because it was kind of an incident.
Yes.
So can you talk about that and how that sort of thing is handled?
Yeah, absolutely. So, this was just last Wednesday, so it's less than 2 weeks ago. We're going about our day. It's perfectly normal. Wednesday, I was in here actually cleaning kitties, and I had just finished up, and I get a call from one of my coworkers, and she said that There were reports of a gas leak in a trailer, so when they went to check it out, do a home check, make sure the person who lived there was okay, they did find the animals in the condition that they did. If you haven't heard about it, we took in 26 dogs, 11 cats, and 2 bunnies, or it may have ended up being 12 cats and 2 bunnies. Luckily, the gentleman, thankfully, he did surrender them right away. There's not much more information I can give other than that. He surrendered them all to us, and now they are all in our care.
But that was all of a sudden an influx that you, and the statement on Facebook was, you know, all this money it's going to cost for each cat and each dog. So it's an undertaking.
It was a lot to take on right away. We ended up closing for the day, and me and a couple of my other coworkers just went to work here with trying to create all the space we needed as far as setting up a bunch of crates in quarantine and in our trailer for all these new little dogs we were going to be having. And then we actually moved a set of our silvers for our cats into another room so that all those cats could all be in the same area in case any of them were sick or anything like that. That does tend to be the problem with these kind of cases, is animals come in not in good shape. But in this case, I will say all of the animals are extremely friendly, relatively healthy, and I say that because, you know, there's a few that look kind of thin. Some of the small dogs had some bad teeth, things like that, but bad teeth is kind of common for small dogs. They were all very, very friendly. So that day itself was very chaotic. And in my mind, I was already thinking about the next few days cleaning all those additional kennels. So the cats, we were okay because we were really low number before.
Right.
Now we're kind of more closer to our average. But dogs, as you know, I mean, we are just so full. So to take on 26 more, I was sweating. I was nervous, you guys. But we've been doing it. We've been doing okay. We have a ton of help and support from the community. I couldn't believe the support we got from everybody, and not just Ashtabula County. I mean, there were businesses and people.
What was on the news in Cleveland?
Yeah, it ended up making the news. So, I mean, we got all from all over Northeast Ohio. There was a car dealership, Kia and Hyundai of Bedford, that went on our Amazon wish list and bought $2,500 worth of supplies for us.
Wow, at Bedford. I mean,
Bedford, I know, that's nowhere
it's
near
not
us.
like people are going to be going there and buying cars now.
Right. Well, maybe they might now, because thank you so much to you guys.
That's impressive.
If you're watching this, thank you. But anybody who reached out, who donated money, who donated supplies, because it came at a time that our food pantry was bare, especially dog food, just bare, no wet food, hardly any kibbles. And so much has come in. I mean, every single day our front lobby is so full. If you go on our Facebook, you can see some pictures of people we've shouted out and said thank you. There were kids coming in and donating their chore money and their birthday money, or they went out and bought us stuff and came in and brought toys for the dogs. I mean, it's just been incredible. And then on top of that, we have had other rescues pull a lot of those little dogs because they knew adopters. They had people lined up waiting and ready, and fosters waiting and ready. So they went ahead and pulled those guys. So it has been amazing. It's been awesome to work with those other rescues, to work with our people who have donated. We have a ton of new volunteers as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so as sad as it was to see all these animals come in not so good condition.
And we
he's
have
talking, yeah.
We've gotten some cats that are translating from English to cat for the cats that are watching, so that's nice.
Which I actually do know. One of our volunteers, her and her cat watch these videos together. So, Columbo, if you're out there, hello. So anyways, yes, it was very, very chaotic, but really only positive has come from it. And I will say, at the current moment, we only have 3 of those little dogs left in our care.
So they're mostly little dogs?
They were all like long-haired Chihuahua mixes.
Okay.
Yes. So we only have 3 of those little dogs left in our care, with one of them having an appointment tomorrow, and I'm sure the other ones will be out of here shortly. So if you have any questions about the case that I'm talking about, if you don't know, you can look on our Facebook page. We've got a few posts about it, or you can go ahead and email me, and I'll give you all the information that I can.
Okay, and we forgot to mention ACAPL.org. Her middle name is Nicole with an H, but you don't even need to know that.
All right. I don't know if little miss is gonna come out at all for us, but she is friendly. Don't let her little snootiness right now deter you. Especially in the mornings when she's first hungry. She comes right out, lets me give her love, all that stuff. So this is Frigidaire. She's a young girl. Maybe Frigidaire, like the fridge. So she's probably only 1 or 2. Hi. Can I give you some love? Can I give you some love?
Maybe she's mad because she didn't want to be named after a refrigerator.
Yeah, well, if she didn't want to be named after a refrigerator, she shouldn't have ran into a refrigerator. So when she first got here, she was much more shy than she is now. And when they first went to, I don't know if it was when they went to initially put her into a kennel or if it was when they were trying to give her intake, but she got loose and she ran. It was either into the fridge or under the fridge that we have back there in our intake space. Oh, hi. Ooh, 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 ooh. And so that's how she got the name, Frigidaire, because she did not have a name yet at the time. But she's kind of one of those that has come kind of far. She was very scared at first. You couldn't touch her at all. Then you could touch her while she was in her box, but she wouldn't come out of her box. Now she comes out of her box. You can love on her, all that stuff. I think she just really likes her box, so she still likes to roll around in it, play in it, and she wants you to love on her while she's in her box. So whoever adopts Frigidaire, we will send you with her box because it's just her absolute favorite place in the world. Hi. And I don't know where she came from. I don't know if there were other cats, so I'm not sure about that, but she doesn't seem to have a problem with anybody around her right now. I just think she's just so adorable. She's one of those like nice, tiny, petite cats. And like I said, shy at first, but comes right out of her shell. So I just want to see her get a home soon. This big boy is Mr. Nikolai. So if you look on our website or you come in, any of the cats with an N name are from that situation that I was talking about with all the 26 dogs, 11 or 12 cats.
So the dogs have names with N's too?
The dogs have names from the show Trailer Park Boys, which there were a lot of names and a lot of dogs. I think just 2 of them got names that weren't from the show. But yeah, they ran out of names, so then when they switched to cats, they were like, they're just all gonna get, I don't know how they picked N, I wasn't there when it happened, but they went with it. He's extremely sweet. All of them were extremely sweet, honestly. Again, for the conditions that they came from, some were a little more scared than others, but they're all very friendly, loving cats, you guys. They're good. And if you know anything about our situation here, we've had a lot of spicies lately. We've had a lot of what we would call rodent rangers, semi-ferals that could live in a house but really would prefer to be outside, but we don't really want to adopt outside cats, so we recommend them for like a barn setting. No, all these guys, any N-name cat is very, very friendly and very much ready to live in a real home. So come on down, even if you just want to meet them, just volunteer or whatever, come meet some of these cats because they're super duper sweet and I really hope they find homes soon.
Don't bark with your mouth open. Mango. been
Well, I think it's in. You got one already. My Jakey! I love it. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, good job.
Jake likes to look at cars.
I love Jake.
He doesn't chase him. He just stops in front of him and looks at him.
Maybe he was a mechanic in another life.
Yeah, that's right. That car needs a tune-up.
This boy. Oh, I love you. I love you so much. I do.
So somebody's got a dog too, don't you?
Absolutely.
And here's Mango. All the dogs who take them home. This dog.
I'm a walking a dog and I'm never blue. I'm a walking the dog